Today we are starting off this morning. We are going to our Non-GMO Conference, the last of 3. We had 2 last week in Ohio, New York. Today we will be going to Burley, and we're going to have a conference, hopefully have a really good turnout. We're going to talk about transition of non-GMO or to non-GMO. Got a lot of different presentations. Mark will be giving a presentation on the nutrition side, and we've got a guest speaker coming in to talk about the crop side of the business, and we're going to talk about the standards and just seed production challenges. So it's going to be a really good day. Then hopefully when we get done with there, we're going to go look at some more corn, and then head to Salt Lake to go home tomorrow. Well, let me thank you first off, guys, for taking the time out of your day to come and be with us today as we kind of go over some of the challenges, issues, struggles, benefits that come with a non-GMO transition, and kind of what that looks like, what the need for it is, why is there a demand for it, what's causing it, and kind of what it looks like. So you can see here, as far as who's currently involved, you've got over 36,000 verified products, 2,500 brands, right? 2,154 retail partners, and over 1.1 million Facebook fans, right? That are involved in this non-GMO process. So, and it's not even been a thing for that long, okay? And so it's going to become stronger and stronger, and there's going to be more and more information. As more and more information gets out there, we're going to see more and more of that. Notice it does not say eradication, right? Getting rid of it completely. That's not what they're talking about, right? They're talking about they want to have a source for people who do want a different option, right? This is not, hey, we're going to take the world and turn them into all non-GMO people. That's not what this is about. Okay, there's a consumer asking for it. They want to be the middleman to make sure that it is verified and it is taken care of and it is processed the way that the consumer says they want.
Megan, do I need a microphone?
I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't think so either. So my name is Mark Kirk. I've been working for Master's Choice for about 6 years now, going on 7. I work in research and development, anything that has to do with anything nutritional, whether it's hybrid development, through hybrid testing, all the way to university tests and trials. Those are the things that I deal with. And so this first presentation, I want to talk to you about seed production, okay? And just how we get from basically in the breeding nursery, from breeding a plant, kind of to where we go, how we get it in the bag for guys who are going to plant it, and talk about some of those difficulties, especially in light of and thinking through this idea of non-GMO seed. What is non-GMO corn? Well, here's kind of the secret, the dirty little secret in the industry. There is no legal standard for conventional or non-GMO corn. So I'm regulated by all of these organizations for these things. I can plant this field and say I'm planting this field and it's non-GMO and these parents are non-GMO and get pollen drift from somewhere else, okay? get somebody messing something up, and maybe I have 20% contamination, 10%, and I can slap a non-GMO sticker on that. Here's some of the frustration with guys in some of all of this, is that if I plant non-GMO compliant seed, you can't test my silage to see if I have non-GMO contamination in it. The ensiling process kills all of that. Kills, so to speak.
You mean you can't test for GMO?
Yep, you can't test for GMO in silage. You can't do it.
That's because of the fermentation process.
Yeah, that's the ensiling process. That fermentation process breaks all that down. Milk is non-GMO. There are no GMOs in milk. There are no GMOs in meat. Okay? So when they're talking about non-GMO milk or non-GMO meat, they're actually talking about feedstuffs. They're actually talking about that this animal was fed non-GMO. Okay? Because if I eat corn, did I have corn? I had corn yesterday. We had some corn yesterday. All right? If I can I tell them that we stole the corn? Okay. All right. I had to make sure there. I thought maybe it was going to get too late now. It's on YouTube now. So we were out looking at corn, and there was a sweet corn patch there. I grabbed an ear of sweet corn, and I just ate it. It was good. Okay? But when I eat sweet corn, that sweet corn DNA does not transfer into my body. My DNA is not affected by corn DNA. Okay? All right? Now, y'all are like, well, you're kind of fat. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean the corn DNA got to me, right? That was the starches in the corn, right? And the donut that I shared with Megan this morning, and the steak and eggs we had for breakfast, and the steak and potato. I knew I was coming to Idaho this week, and so I was like, I'm going to eat some potatoes. I didn't know how many potatoes I was going to eat this week, right? I have to have Non-GMO Project or Where Food Comes From or somebody like that come in and first of all certify my facility, that I've got a way to segregate all of this, and I've got a way to clean everything, and I've got SOPs that make sure that I'm cleaning out everything when I'm bagging seed, got everything like that. So they got to come in and certify my facility, and then they have to then I have to send that off to a lab to get it tested to say this lot is verified, and they've got to stamp on that too, so to speak. So it's not just an honor system.
To give you a little background, I work with organic growers, non-GMO growers, and GMO growers. I have all three. And it is a tough line to walk, especially when you bring them all together in a meeting. What do you talk about? It's interesting. You can hear a pin drop sometimes. And there's not enough people in our industry to understand the systems. Right there, he already lost. It's like flying a champ. You have to be ahead of the airplane when you fly it, because it is a rudder-driven airplane. If you are not on the rudder and ahead of it, you will be behind and you will crash. Right? That's the crash. We tend to like to buy from who we like, right? It's a relationship thing. We want that relationship. Buy quality seed. Did it say buy the most expensive seed? No. It says buy quality seed. Review your local data. When you're running a multi-million-dollar farming business, if you're not looking at data at least once a week, okay, and trends, that's a lot of opportunity for you to make money. A GMO, you have the time for weed control. You have the time to let it sit in the ground. We don't have that in non-GMO. Make sense? We want that to canopy as quick as we can. The quicker we get to canopy, the less money we're going to spend.
Well, we just finished up with our third non-GMO meeting here in Burley, Idaho. Went really good, had some really good people there, some really good growers, just really good questions, lots of good interaction about all kinds of avenues about transitioning to non-GMO. So it was really successful today. We were gonna go look at corn on our way to Salt Lake City, we have, that's kind of fallen through. So we got to look at some yesterday. So we'll just cut back to that and let you catch up with us on yesterday.
That'll do.
That'll do. Wow. 20 rounds.
I like the leaves on 4050 too.
I do too. It's got a beautiful canopy.
Dark green, white.
That is fantastic. Oh my gosh.
This one's only 18 around.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, throw it away.
Yeah, so 40-50 will put on a big old clubby ear. So what population what population are they usually planting at?
36.
Yeah, so 36 is gonna be typical, up to 40, 42.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, we have scaled Master's Choice back just because it says to scale it back.
Yep. In fact, it wouldn't bother me if you scaled it back another 2,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when it's double doing here, isn't that? Doesn't that mean you're leaving something in the field?
Yeah. Well, it could, but you want to see more 20s around.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, really high starch and then really good starch digestibility.
Those are the best looking ears I've seen this year, honestly.
Doesn't surprise me that it would be 40-50. Hey, could you not pull any more ears? Leave a few for people.
Let's see what that outside ear is doing.
Look how long it is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
18? 18 on that one? It's 18 on this one.
Here, I'll put it back.
No, take it.
Take that. That's how you're supposed to do that, right? Just take that up.
Too late now.
But twist it back in there so it'll reconnect. Right?
That's right.
And that way, you know,
Yeah, you got it.
That's why he's in sales and not in R&D. That's sales science right there.
What you say, Mark?
See, it's pretty good ear. Pretty good ear. Just thought I would steal some sweet corn from the farmer. That's good. That's really good. You can eat as much as you can while you're out in the field. Nobody ever knows it. They'd be like, dang, coons were here. That's what it was.
Oh man. Dang coons.
Dang coon. Tearing the ears off. Eat it up.
Next.
Get rid of the evidence.